ground down through your feet. As you inhale, reach your arms up over your head, take a big stretch, and then exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, come halfway up and lengthen your spine. You can keep your fingertips on the floor or bring them to your shins or higher. And exhale, forward fold. 2 more times like that. Inhale, press down through your feet, rise up with the arms, and then exhale, forward fold, release the head and neck. Inhale, look halfway up and lengthen a lot. Exhale, keep that length and stretch. Inhale, rise all the way up. Fill yourself with breath, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your heart stretches forward, your hips press back, and as you exhale, fold and release. Inhaling once again, rise all the way up. This time interlace your fingers and keep your index finger pointing up. As you exhale, lean over to one side, inhaling center and exhaling to the other side. So keep breathing and moving like that a few times. Make sure you keep grounding down through your feet, especially the opposite foot from the way you're leaning. So when you lean over to your right, press down through your left. And then exhale, release your hands, interlace the fingers behind you now, squeeze the elbows and the shoulder blades together, and then stretch your elbows straight, breathing deeply into your chest. Beautiful shoulder opener, heart opener. If you like, you can take this variation by bending your knees and sitting in chair pose, but you don't have to do that. You can keep your legs straight and just concentrate on the shoulder opening if you like. And then exhale, forward fold. Stretch your legs straight if they were bent. And you can keep the fingers interlaced here for that double duty stretch of the shoulders and the hamstrings, or you can release your hands at any time and just breathe in your forward fold. On an exhale, step yourself back into downward facing dog. And as you arrive in the pose, take a deep breath in, pressing down through your hands and your feet. As you exhale, bring your right foot forward and drop the back knee down. Keep your spine lengthening and stay in your low lunge here. Breathe for a few breaths in your low lunge. Take this variation if you like by walking your fingertips back and opening your heart, but only if your legs feel really strong here and you don't feel like you're crunching in your low back. Your heart should feel open and expansive there. If it doesn't, stay in your low crescent lunge with your hands forward. And then ground your back heel, take an inhale, come up into warrior two, exhale, relax the shoulders, and then inhale for reverse warrior, flowing back and forth. Exhale, warrior two, inhaling, reverse warrior, make sure that back hand has no weight in it, keep it light. Exhale, warrior two, inhale, reach the front fingertips back, keep that knee bending forward, and exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. And as you exhale, bring your hands onto either side of the foot, spin the back heel up, and stretch that front leg straight or working towards straight. And then as you exhale, bend that front leg a lot for a low lunge, and inhale, stretch it straight. Exhale, bend down, keeping your spine super long as you inhale and exhale, bending and straightening the leg. And then keep your left hand on the floor and take your right arm up into the sky as you inhale for a twist. Stay here for a few breaths, or if you want to play around with this variation, you can inhale and stretch your legs straight and exhale, bend it again. But of course, that's optional. You can just stay in your twisting lunge. 3 full deep breaths here. And then one last inhaling as you twist and open a little bit more. Exhale, bring that hand down onto the floor. Carefully step yourself back into downward facing dog. Now you can hold down dog for a few breaths or move through this vinyasa by taking an inhale, lowering into plank pose, dropping your knees if you're building strength. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, come on up into upward facing dog or keep your hips down for cobra. And then exhale, take down dog. One deep breath in. And then exhale, bring your left foot forward. Drop your right knee down. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, take your low lunge. And again, taking the heart opening variation, curling back a little or a lot if you like, but making sure you keep your legs really strong beneath you if you're going to do that so you don't crunch into your low back. And then lift the back knee, ground the heel down, and with an inhale, come up into warrior two. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reverse warrior, and exhale, warrior two. Two more times just like that. Inhaling up and back, really long through the side waist, and exhale, warrior two. Super strong. Keep the arms very active, and imagine like you're pressing something down as you come into warrior two, so your arms stay strong. Exhaling, spin your hands down onto the floor and move 3 times, stretching the front leg straight as you inhale, tipping down for a stretch if you like, and exhale, bend that front knee. Keep the breath full and long, in and out through your nose. And then this time, keep your right arm down. With an inhale, lift your left arm up to the sky, holding the twist here or breathing and moving, inhaling the front leg straight and exhaling, bend it. 3 times like that. And with an exhale, that top arm comes down onto the floor, carefully stepping back into downward facing dog. Once again, you have the choice. You can hold your down dog or move through your vinyasa by inhaling to plank pose. Keep your abdominals strong as you lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply, and with an exhale, bring your right foot forward. The right knee comes to the right wrist, and you lower your hips down in pigeon pose. So starting here, walk your fingertips back towards your hips so you get really, really long and open through your chest and your heart. As you exhale, just fold forward a little bit. We're going to wave up and down with the breath. As you inhale, come up. As you exhale, fold forward. Just find your edge, find where you feel comfortable folding to, and go to there. The more you move and breathe deeply here, the more your hips will open and you'll be able to go further. On the last one, we're going to hold folding forward. You can bring your elbows onto the floor or stack your fists and let your forehead rest on them. Or even if you like, bring your forehead onto the floor and stretch your arms straight. Make sure you keep your spine super long. It's not about how far you can get in the stretch. It's about how you can feel comfortable, how you can breathe the most deeply. And after a few breaths like that, you can step yourself carefully into downward facing dog and take the other side. So the left knee to the left wrist, walking the fingertips back, really tucking the tailbone in towards the body and lengthening up through the spine. Inhaling, lengthen, and exhaling, fold. A few times like this, waving up and down, creating space in your body as you inhale and moving into that space as you exhale. And after a few waves and deep breaths, you'll be able to fold forward and hold for a few breaths, finding whatever variation is the most comfortable for you to hold, and relax completely, releasing tension from your hips. And carefully moving your torso back up. This time, swing your back leg around, bend your knees, feet on the floor, and lower yourself down very slowly onto your back. So the knees are bent, the heels ground down, sitting bone distance apart, arms are down alongside the body. With an exhale, go ahead and lift your hips up into the sky. If you like, you can keep your hands right where they are, but if you want more opening through the chest, you can tuck your shoulders underneath you and interlace your hands. Keep breathing deeply into your chest, expanding your ribs with each inhale, pressing down into the feet and lifting the hips. And then as you exhale, release the hips down onto the floor, untuck the shoulders, and spread yourself out into shavasana. Let yourself relax here for as long as you like. You've done a great job. Namaste.